What's up, guys? This is Brandon with Central Security here in Austin, Texas. Today, I'm going to try to go over all alarm systems that you could possibly run into if you're in North America. I'm going to try to cover all there's two different classifications of alarm systems that we use. We either consider your alarm system to be, I have one right here. This is an all-in-one. So everything's all here, the controller, the keypad, the backup battery, everything's inside this one box. And you'll see these are pretty common in pretty much every market across the United States. Just because they're so easy to install. You have people that go door to door, you have infomercials, they all sell this. The main reason is because they don't know how to do the actual hardwire professional stuff, and these are just so easy to just throw up and install. So you'll have a lot of the DIY. You know, the newest ones are like the GC3, and then I'll go over these later. I have an IQ2, but these are automation, integration, security alarm. They're kind of all in one, or do it all. You have Z-Wave. Alarm.com is a big provider behind the ones that I'm going to recommend. But they, like the Lynx, they have other providers for that. And I'm going to try to go over the different providers for all these panels. Just like there's, I've got 8 different security alarm controls that are professional hardwire. And then I've got a bunch of the all-in-ones, IOTEGA. I think I got them all here, so I'm going to kind of go through them one by one. But my name is Brandon. I'm a master security alarm systems integrator, and I know how to program pretty much all of these panels here. But we're gonna start with the system that I resell. And we're gonna go, I already made a video on the most advanced one that I recommend, and it's by DSC. But the one I recommended was a Neo, and I'm gonna start on DSC and the hardwire professional stuff on the security alarm. We have a PC1616. This is probably gonna be the most common system that you're gonna see in North America or in any market. It's the most common system here in Austin. If you have a hardwire professional, and again, this is a hardwire professional, and some of the keypads that you'll see on the DSC, this is a good system. We program this system all the time. This would be the standard keypad that you're going to see majority of the time on the 1616. And they have a touch screen as well for the 1616. And this board will actually do 32 wireless, 16 hardwire, and then they make one that does 32. They make one that does up to 64. But it can handle 32 wireless, and then they have a module, transceiver module, where you can actually, if you need more than 32, you can do it. I don't really recommend if you're looking at getting a new system to try to do more than 32 on this. Just get a newer, go with the Neo. And then before the 1616, you're gonna have, and they have other ones too. I'm just gonna go over the most common. They have a 1555. This is actually one of my favorite systems to program. And we can fully automate this. So if you have this, I think this panel's about, I want to say 20 years old, but we have a module that connects into it and offers full function interactive service. The keypad that you're going to see, this is a 1555, 1510. It's pretty much the same. All the programming on the DSC, like if you know how to program one, you can program any of them. It might take you a little time to learn the different platforms. They're just a little bit different. Like the fields are different in some of them. And this is the oldest keypad that you'll probably see. The most common keypad on the 1555 is going to be these two. Looks like that. But we can reprogram. If you have this keypad, we can sell you a module. You just connect up to your existing system, and we can offer you interactive and police dispatch and all that. Alright, so the next system we're going to go over is going to be the Honeywell. I also know it as Demco. I also know it as Vista. I also know it as SafeWatch Pro. I'm trying to think of all the names. But the most common keypad that you're going to see here in Austin is going to be this one. This is 6150. And this has got a wireless receiver in it. If you get the one that says RF, this is just a standard. So this one does not. But if you have RF on it, that means it has radio frequency and you can connect wireless devices to this platform. So this is the wireless receiver as well as the keypad. And the most common boards that you're going to see, or controllers that you're going to see for alarms, is the 10P, the 15P, and the 20P. And we can slap a module on it and reprogram that for interactive service as well. I'll kind of go through some of the other ones. This is going to be just kind of older. This is a Demco keypad. So this keypad will go on the Honeywell, Vista, Demco series systems. It's old. These systems still work though. They're pretty much indestructible. This is it says SafeWatch Pro 2000. Cool, it works. We reprogram these all day long. This right here looks like this is a Honeywell Touch, or this goes on the Honeywell Vista 20. I think the 15 will take it too. This is probably one of the harder things that you need to make sure you have the appropriate version and system that will take a touch, because they don't all take touches. So you're gonna want to make sure. I don't know. Don't really recommend buying this new anymore. So that's the Honeywell's, SafeWatch Pro, the Demco. Next one we're going to talk about is we can go over Concord. You'll see this one here in Austin too. This Concord 4. If you have this system, we can reprogram it. You don't see it. It's not that common, but you do see it here in Austin. Oftentimes, you know, the sad thing on this one is if you don't know the installer code, like if it's been changed from its factory settings, you cannot default it, or I don't know a way to default it. So if we can't get into programming on these, oftentimes we replace it. If you already know your code and you use it though, we can take it over. We can do that. But oftentimes we replace the Concord 4. We're not generally reprogramming these, but we do and can. The next one I'm going to talk about is going to be the NX6. It's a GE branded system. They also make an NX4. They make an NX8. This guy has other names as well. I'm trying to think of all the names that it's been, but they have, I would say, 30 or 40 different revisions of this board. So GE, Interlogix. But I try to, all the programming on the GE is the same, so it might be a little bit different from each revision to revision, but generally speaking, the programming on this system is the same. And then you have kind of go over different revisions. Like every year, you know, they made it better, and so you'll have just a different board. This one has way more chips on it than this one. If you look at the color, it's different. The heat seek is different. But from a programming perspective, these two platforms are identical. So if you know how to program this one, you can program this one. And that goes for, you know, all the GE. And that's the same way it is for the DSC. If you know how to program DSC, you can program any of the panels usually. You might just have to get the manual and look at it. And the last Hardwire Professional that I'm going to kind of get into is, this is a NAPCO, or not the last one, I've got one more after this. This is a NAPCO system. We can program these. There's still companies that resell this and put this in new houses, but yeah, I don't know, but we can reprogram it. It's not very common. This is probably like the least common platform that you're gonna see in North America. Not that it's bad, it works fine. I have quite a few clients that have the system, but these things are not that expensive, and you might consider replacing this if you have it. You know, you can replace this system with a brand new 1616 for less than $100. So, and just the user function and options for cellular communicators is expanded way more when you have a DSC compared to this. They don't have a full function cellular on the NAPCO, so, or at least we're not partnered up to be able to offer it. Not only that, I don't really have any particular interest in the NAPCO, but it is a system. It's considered a Hardwire Professional, just like the other ones here that I'm showing you. And then the last one I'm going to show you, you're going to see, you might see it here in Austin, is going to be the Omni Pro. And I think I have a keypad right here somewhere. Yep. So this is the Omni Pro, and this is a home automation / security alarm system. It was real popular at one time, and so you had a lot of the fancy houses in Austin that still have this, and we can reprogram it. We do it all day long. We can't really offer you a full function interactive on this, but you can see your events and signals. Oftentimes we will end up replacing this with the Neo, but this is a system that you're going to see, and it is considered a Hardwire Professional as well. Now I'm going to kind of talk about the different all-in-ones, and you'll have, it's got 3 or 4 down here. I'll kind of just go through these real quick. There's probably, I don't know how many different box systems, all-in-one systems have been made. I think I have them all, but I'm not going to get them all out. This is DSC. This system was sold by Door to Door. They had also sold it with Infomercial. And this is an all-in-one. So this was a DSC all-in-one. I don't really recommend this. If you have it, you probably want to look at some other option. Maybe go with a Hardwire Professional. Any of the sensors that you have on this system, you can program into this Hardwire, the Hardwire Professional series. And just your keypad interface is way smaller. I just have an issue with how big these are. Look how big that, and this. So this is the controller, backup battery, the cellular, everything is inside this box. This is considered an all-in-one, and we don't really recommend keeping this system if you have it. Here's another one that we really don't recommend. This is a Lynx by Honeywell, I think. And Honeywell has a few different versions. Yeah, it's a Lynx Plus. Again, it's really big, really, but you see a lot of them. There's millions of these out there, so you know people still rely on these, but we just don't. Like, if you're wanting a new system, we really don't recommend. You can buy these new, but probably want to go with something else. Here's another one. I'm not going to go over that. Kind of the same thing. And then your most common one that you're going to see is down here. So these are 2 gig. And again, there's other ones out there, but these are the ones that they sell through like distribution for professionals, or did sell. But this is a 2 gig, same panel. This one was made for, looks like Vivint. We can reprogram it. It's just got a different installer code. So if you're interested, you have Vivint, if you're interested in service with Central Security, give us a call. We ship you a cellular, we plug it in, done. $15 a month. That's just for the basic interactive. If you want Z-Wave, we charge a couple bucks more. Doorbell, a couple bucks more. But if you're looking for a way to get emergency service and interactive services through alarm.com, we can take these over. Or if you have it with another provider, if you just have a standard GC2, we can also take these over. Really the only provider behind them is alarm.com. And then this is going to be the GC3. This is going to be the newest 2 gig. And so if you're interested in do-it-yourself, these all-in-one, like the 2 gig, and I have another one down here we'll go over, offer the ability for the end user to actually add Z-Wave and control Z-Wave through the touch interface, which is nice. You can do it on the legacy through alarm.com, but this allows an actual touch interface